Live from the beautiful Hajj Hotel and Casino Complex here in Nashville, it's Katie and Al for a big Video Morning Thursday.
Yes, indeed, we dressed up in everything. We want to look really super nice for when Wayne Newton gets here. I said Wayne Newton. Can we all say it?
The excitement is
Wayne
in no time. The
Here.
excitement is just, whoa, palpable.
Yes, and who put up the, what are those, lights?
That's production values over there. Should we
that-
give him a treat?
Is that for Wayne, too?
Should we do that? Can we give him a treat now?
Is it?
Wait, was that giving it away our big deal?
Oh, you got
Hold
to
on.
plug it in first.
Yeah.
Well, this is because Wayne's here, right?
Well, yeah.
Where did the lights?
He's used to bright lights and all
All right,
that.
check this out. Oh,
So,
my gosh.
Right here, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready?
Yes.
We are not going to take a back seat to anybody.
Oh, look. The lights. They don't
Well,
work.
Not all of them.
What happened?
They're
There they
a little
go. There they
slow.
go.
You know, they got to heat up.
He's going to love it. He's never going to want to leave this show. I'm telling you, Wayne is here to stay.
Yeah.
And he has a new video we need to
anybody
mention.
else, but
That's true. We need to mention he has a new video from a letter that Elvis supposedly wrote, right?
yeah, and we're going to show that first time anywhere today, right on this show. So I know Kenny Rogers and I know Hank Jr. going to PM, but I do think they've missed something, don't you?
Yes. We held out for the big stuff, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
All right.
Beg your pardon? Michael Jonathan, Bill. He's going to be here. You're going to get a chance to meet him.
The guy that did Walden. It's a very nice
That'll be
video.
fun.
So, yeah. And let's do Ricky Van Shelton right now. Start
Yeah.
off the show with "Oh, Pretty Woman."
Don't let him get the big head.
Best part of the whole song, isn't it? Where she flips him over.
Uh-huh. And got
That's
great
that.
female satisfaction out of that.
Yes.
Wow, what a big day. I just looking over all the stuff that's coming up through the whole day. They got a Dolly world premiere today. Is that them?
What do you mean, Video PM? Them?
Them.
That show?
Them. Well, if Bush
Could
won't, mention the other guy by name, we won't mention him.
Okay, fine.
The other guys do?
Could be. We have tag team trivia for you. We have the word du jour, and we have the Cowboy Junkies coming up next.
We should have set tables up in here this morning, ladies and gentlemen. I could have been your maitre d'. We got a lot of people coming over to see Wayne Newton.
Uh-huh. Kind of had that feeling it would be like
Jeez.
that. And I thought we'd go ahead and do our correction of the day. First off, right off the bat, we've already made a mistake, but no big deal. We're going to have the world premiere of Dolly's new video, Straight Talk.
I guess they're finally coming around. They know we have a little clout yet.
That's right. It's happening. And you, our loyal viewers, are the first to see it. And we're really, really glad that you're there. I mean, without you, we would have no clout.
We'd have no job.
Which still might be a possibility.
Yeah, it's nothing written in stone, but that's good. That's called Straight Talk.
Yeah. Good
And
news.
is that a movie? Or,
It was from a movie.
I think it is.
I can't think of what it is. Oh, well. We'll be doing that. It'll be after Wayne Newton comes by, though.
That's right. And how many minutes to Wayne is it?
You want to have a countdown?
Yeah.
Oh, about 49 minutes for Wayne Newton.
That'd be fun. You know, he's so big, you'd think he'd just kind of show up late in the show, but he's actually getting here early.
Yeah. You mean big in popularity and
Yeah.
stuff? Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
I
Well,
you
he's
know, I don't know.
tall.
I've never seen him in person. I mean, he could be a
It's all-
big
We're acting
dude.
stupid.
We better be
I
calm.
just realized that. How long have we been doing this? 2 years? And I just realized now that we're acting stupid.
It's amazing.
Took a while to sink in.
Let's do this video right now.
Okay.
It's a new one.
The Cowboy Junkies and Southern Rain. Here's video morning weather for Vegas, Nevada. Cloudy and a high of 70 today, and you're watching us in Las Vegas on Prime Cable.
Today in Lowry, Louisiana. It's going to be a rainy day for you, and 62 the high.
And for Lower Bank, New Jersey, sunshine is 60. Time is it?
It's 21 minutes after the hour.
Or 9 minutes to Wapner. And, here
I'm an
we
excellent
are on
driver.
video morning.
Yeah. We're counting down moments until Wayne Newton gets here. We're really excited. We've dressed up the set and everything. We got master paper wads for him to throw. I think he'll throw
Oh,
them.
we do? Did we get some Vegas-y type paper
We're going to get
wads?
some glitter wads out in just a little while. So,
Big.
I think he'll do it.
Hmm.
I don't know.
And the sun is coming out. I mean, this is a pretty poetic deal right here.
Yeah, we're really pumped.
Yeah.
We're going to do a couple of them back-to-back for you. The new one from Sawyer Brown, Some Girls Do.
I'm going to play this next song here for Sherry, who is among my business cards. She's in Cookeville, Tennessee, wishing she was here. Here's Leroy.
That's funny.
like
Sawyer
it.
Brown, their new song and a great new video, Some Girls Do.
In just a moment, we got Patty Lovelace, we have Randy Travis, and today's video morning educational experience, the word du jour.
Thursday on TNN. Another Video PM show with Kathy Martindale and Gary Beatty. It's going to be busy. We've got new artists, the Mavericks.
And we've got Norman Lee Schaefer.
And, of course, it's Viewer Mail and Request Day.
And the Oak Ridge Boys Fan Club Report on Thursday.
Morning with Katie and Al.
Oh, we got Roy Rogers, Clint Black on the way, but Steve Warner, and then, of course, our very special guest this morning, Wayne Newton, coming up.
We've got a word du jour for you, and it's a chance for you to better your vocabulary.
This one's kind of fun to say. Let's all say it together. Remiped. Once again. Remiped. Remipeds.
Remiped.
Not the Remingtons.
A remiped. Well, that could be. It could be somebody who just, you know, is like Waniacs go after Wayne Newton. The Remipeds go after the Remy.
It could be. No, actually, this word means something you never would guess. Here we go.
Having feet that are adapted for use as oars. Now, we know this is going to be a stretch for a lot of you to work into your conversations today.
Quite.
I don't know if I can do it.
Where are you going to, how are you ever going to use that? Who
Well,
or
here,
what
no, I'll tell you what.
has feet adapted to
We're going to write down. We're going to show you how easy it can be, because when Wayne Newton is right over here in a little while, we're going to get a remiped in the conversation.
Well, I think maybe anybody over size 13 has remipeds, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But
But we're not going to mention no names.
what size do you wear?
I wear like about a 9.5 or 10.
9.5 or 10. That's kind of small for a man your size, isn't it?
Well, I guess it is. Just glad it's my feet.
All right. Yeah.
Let's do Randy Travis in Better Class of Losers. There she is, Patty Loveless, doing That Kind of Girl.
Yes, indeed. We're going to compare feet here in a minute and show you a new candy on the market.
Plus, we've got Travis Tritt standing by. We'll be right back.
TNN explores America. Experience the sights and sounds of Tennessee. Rosin up your bow when Clarksville hosts the Tennessee Old Time Fiddlers Championship, March 27th and 28th. Old Time fiddlers from all over compete for titles and prizes. And kick up your heels on Mule Day, April 3rd through the 5th in Columbia. Enjoy mule parades, pools, and shows. For more information on Tennessee events, call 615-741-2158 as TNN explores America.
Well, he's bad. Travis Tritt doing his brand new one called Bible Belt. A lot of footage from my cousin Vinny. And he'll be in a movie himself someday.
You bet he will.
And any more
Got the
video.
abilities. Ladies and gentlemen, a very high moment on this video morning show. Maybe the highest ever. You're so lucky you tuned in right now.
Yeah.
Where do we begin, huh?
Just go, go, go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Curb Records recording artist and megastar Wayne Newton.
Yes!
Yay!
It does. Well, I tell you, I got here just in time to see the RCA dog lose his head.
Get him off. Get him off.
I could see Mike Burchett over there saying, "Get that RCA thing off of there."
Mike's a little high-strung, isn't he? we got something a little special for you. We thought we'd plug him in. Go, Al.
Are we ready? Give me a drum roll.
We got it?
Or whatever we got that's appropriate here. We didn't. We wanted to make you feel at home, Wayne, because you're from Vegas and everything. So we got our
Guys, I tell you, no expense, huh?
That's right.
Is that cool or what?
That's cool.
It really looks good with you in front of him.
I'd like to
now?
take that on the road with me, in fact. No, that's terrific.
You are too. We're just
Thank
really,
you
we're
very
super
much.
pumped that you're here.
It's a thrill to be here.
We're
Thank
going to get a world premiere of your brand new video.
Well, I tell you, I'm going to see it really totally finished for the first time also. Sherman Halsey finished it about 6 o'clock last night, and of course we ran it right over here, and spent an awful lot of time editing to make sure that it was right for this debut.
Wow.
So it gives you some idea how excited we are to be here, and that's the truth.
He's even watched the show before. You might even throw a paper wad later.
I do watch the show, I told you. I get home about the time you guys are coming on, and I watch it and see what I should be doing.
Well, we'll do that. In fact, when we come back, right? We'll be right back to do The Letter is the name of it. And it's
The Letter's the name of it.
Very interesting story, so stay with us.
Saturday, live on TNN Motorsports. The Busch Grand Nationals, proving ground for racing's next superstars. And from the short track, Giants Grove. If you're ready for some hot racing, TNN Motorsports can oblige. Live from Richmond, Virginia, the Busch Grand Nationals Hardee's 200. Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern live, only on TNN Motorsports.
The most country video morning.
It's Power Week here at Video Morning. It's Katie and Al, our very special guest. Wayne Newton, at last he has come. We've told you about it for months, and here he is.
And here he is.
I can't believe it.
It's not even a look-alike either. I tried to find a look-alike, but...
Gosh.
We're going to get a chance to do a world premiere of your video, The Letter, here, and there's quite a story that goes with that.
There really is.
How it came to be?
It's a wild story. I was, of course, very close friends with Elvis, and we hung out together a lot during the years that he played Vegas. About 10 months ago, the Sotheby's auction house in New York, the vice president called me, and she's a friend of mine, and she said there's a letter going through, a note going through the auction, written by Elvis. And I had the magazine with the auction, and I'd gone through it 3 or 4 times, and I just missed it. And I said, well, tell me the contents of it. And she did. And I was so moved by what it said that I purchased it, and somehow that hit the press. And the story of the letter is quite simple. In his last engagement in 1976, December, at the Las Vegas Hilton, he kept a little pad by his bed, and he wrote some very personal thoughts, and then crumpled it up the next morning, threw it away. One of his aides retrieved that note and kept it all these years, and then got into, or decided to liquidate some of the things that they had collected, and that was one of them. And so I bought it simply to keep it out of kind of harm's way, because it was very personal to me. And I started getting letters from Elvis fans wanting copies of that letter. So we decided to write a song around that. So Rick Goodman, John Minnick, Cat McCrone, and myself sat down in Atlantic City and wrote the song that you will now hear. And the part that I recite is, in fact, verbatim the words that are on that note. In fact, we show the note in the video, too.
Wow. Is that letter now in your possession?
It is,
Yeah.
yes.
In your home. Wow.
Yeah, it's quite moving, too. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Well, let's not, tally. Let's play it. The world premiere video from Wayne Newton. It's The Letter.
Video morning, world premiere.
Wayne Newton. And help me, Lord.
Man, that's good stuff.
Yeah, there's not much we can say right now. That was as touching as anything we've ever had.
Thank you very much.
Just completed last
I want
night.
to thank Sherman Halsey, of course, for producing and directing, because he did an incredible job. We started putting this together about, I guess, talking about it about 4 or 5 days before we actually shot it. And it's rare that the artist and producer and director all have the same focus in mind in terms of where it should go and what it should say and what it should represent. And he's an incredible talent, and it was a thrill to work with him.
Appropriate title to your new CD, Moods and Moments, because that is one of the greatest moods and moments there is right there, talking about Elvis. He must have been, a little down that night, a little tired.
I think that he probably had reached the apex of loneliness, and that's not something that's indigenous to any of us in this industry. It's everybody.
Everybody can feel that way.
It reaches everybody, and someone once wrote that loneliness takes the romance out of falling stars and fills the wishing wells and fills the bars, and I think that's true. So I think that's where he was at when he wrote that.
I think you're sitting on a very, very big song there.
Thank you.
That's a
Thank
great
you very
radio
much.
record, that
Thank
thing.
you.
Very
Really
well
cool.
done. Got to be proud of it.
We are. It's been a labor of love. This is my 91st album to be released in my career, and considering I've been recording 12 years now, 12 years,
Very busy.
this is the one I'm the most excited about of all that I've ever done, because we co-produced it and co-wrote it, and it's just the one that has the most of me in it. So,
Is this your first video?
It is my absolute first video.
In 91 albums, it's about time.
I really stayed away from it for a long time because I wasn't sure it was going to succeed.
Yeah, but
You
this
owe
one.
us, Wayne, basically.
Yeah.
Where do you go to, reflect? Or, I mean, you wrote that, you said, in Atlantic City.
We
which
did.
is not exactly a relaxful place unless you can close the doors and unplug the phones. But
Well, it was one of those wonderful moments that when we walked into this little room at 10 o'clock in the morning, we knew we had one more song to do on the album, and I wanted to do something around the letter, and we wrote that literally within 45 minutes. I mean, it was just like somebody was guiding our every step, and in retrospect and reflecting on it, it's tough for me to remember actually being there and doing that. I mean, there was just so many other things, emotions and all that going on.
Well, that's good. Maybe it means that since it all came together so nicely that you know it's right.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Well, we got some pictures of your ranch.
Oh, you mean my lonely place, the place I hang out?
Yeah, where you kind of
your
reflect.
retreat, your reverie.
Yeah, you wanted to take a look. The Casa de Shenandoah.
That's
Got running water, Wayne.
well, you see, I am originally that's Perrier coming out of that.
Oh, of course.
I'm kidding. I'm originally from Virginia, and unfortunately, I think this was shot in kind of the winter months. But that's always emerald green grass, and we have people think about Las Vegas and they think of desert.
Yeah.
And we have 5 artesian wells on this property, and all kinds of wildlife, as you can see.
It's amazing.
And everything kind of runs free.
That's a kangaroo, isn't it?
That's a kangaroo. It's a wallaby, a miniature kangaroo, and in that little cage behind him is an African eagle, and the flamingos are going by there.
Look at
And,
that. All in time.
We have to pay them scale to do that. They
Yeah,
just
I mean,
won't
that's
walk.
amazing. How do they walk?
Union Flamingo.
That's our national champion mare, Antigua. And,
Oh, look.
that's my former manager.
You just kept her around for amusement.
Waddle.
That's great. That looks like a fantastic place.
It is. We have a lot of fun, and after doing 2 shows a night, 6 and 7 nights a week, when you come home, it's nice to just kind of walk around and
Tune the world out for a little bit.
well, actually get back to what's real.
Yeah.
You're big into horses. We saw one of your champion
We
horses
have
there.
about 100 head of purebred Arabian horses, and that's down. We're down from at my peak we had about 450.
Wow.
That's too many.
That's quite a few. Yeah.
I think we even have some film on that. I'm not absolutely certain. But
Well,
if
I
you get a
guess
chance to look
we'll
at
look
it,
at
we
it
will.
after the break, maybe. Let's go ahead and do a break, but we'll be right back with Wayne Newton. Here we are back. Wayne Newton is with us, and he has agreed to stay for a few more minutes. Way to go, Wayne.
Absolutely.
Well, why are the lights out behind him? What happened?
I think they packed those so I could take them with me.
Oh, is
was
that
really-
the
yes,
thing?
he came up and unplugged them. I watched him.
Oh, gee. Well, all right. We'll let you have them.
What made you fall in love with Las Vegas?
2 things. The weather, firstly. I moved from Virginia when I was 10 because I had bronchial asthma and almost died about 4 different times. And so we moved to Arizona. And at the age of 15, an agent came through there. I had my own local television show for 4 years and asked if we wanted to audition in Las Vegas for a lounge, my brother and I. So we did. And the weather was comparable to Phoenix in terms of my illness. And so we just kind of stayed. And that's really the first reason. The second reason is the people of Las Vegas are not unlike the people all through the South. And that is when they like you, and when they don't, leave them alone. There's no, all the phoniness and the plastic and all that stuff that you hear about really doesn't exist with the local people. I mean, they truly are caring, wonderful people. And,
It's good to hear.
And they've always supported me in terms of when times were getting a little tough or, the world was leaning on me, they were always there to help. And so it truly is my home.
When you were very young, something sparked you and said, that's what I want to do. What was it? Do you remember?
I remember it very well. I was 4 years old. My parents took me to see a Grand Ole Opry road show that had come through Roanoke, Virginia. And on that show was Hawkshaw Hawkins, Kitty Wells, Hank Williams. And I sat there that night and said, that's what I want to do.
You
And
really did?
I did. And I went home, and my parents started giving me piano lessons first. And of course, in those years, we learned our ABCs when we started the first grade. There was no preschool or pre-education or any of that kind of thing. And so the teacher said to me, "Do you know your ABCs?" And I said, "No, ma'am." Well, she went into a tirade and tied a note around my neck and sent me home. And so I hated piano literally until I became adult enough to realize it wasn't the instrument, but that incident. And I went to see a guitar teacher then. And he asked me the same thing. "Do you know your ABCs?" And no, sir. And I kind of went, here it comes. And he taught me by numbers, which is very similar to the way, of course, that people play even in studio work back here.
Yeah.
So I still don't read a note of music and play 11 instruments.
Unbelievable. You must have really caught on quick, natural, as they say, because by the time you were 7 years old, you were on a USO tour playing for President Truman.
I was. I remember it well. I had gum in my mouth, and my mother will never forgive me for that.
Yikes.
I never did in her lifetime. And President Truman got up, and they let the First Lady cut the cake. It was, I think, the first anniversary of the USO. And the president got up and he said, "It's the first time in my life I've never been asked to cut the first piece of cake." And he was serious. So there are a lot of memories about those days.
Are you going to write a book?
I did write one called Once Before I Go, which is just kind of setting the record straight on all the things that people have heard about me, and at least my version of it. And I was shocked that anybody would be interested. But a lot has happened since that book was published. So
How long ago was that?
it was actually out about 2 years ago.
Right. Well, let's take
you're
a
the essence of
read
show
on that.
business.
Yeah. That'd be an interesting
Here's
read.
a song, right? We're going to play one here that I bet you wish you would have written, Tips of My Fingers.
Absolutely. Not only do I wish I'd have written it, I wish I'd have re-recorded it.
Hey, there's still time. Put on your 90-second album.
Nobody does it better than this guy. I've seen it.
Let's do it. Steve Warner.
That is one killer song, Tips of My Fingers.
It's
There
very
by
good.
Steve Warner.
We're with Wayne Newton this morning for a while, while we have you, and wanted to show some of your horses. You have like 100 of them, and we just happen to have a little footage of...
Well, wonderful. I don't know what... oh, there it is right there, isn't it?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, we watched a little bit of this. I think you were selling horses this day or something.
We're getting ready for a sale there, yeah. We've imported and exported horses all over the world. And this particular sale, I think about 70% of them went to Europe and South America. And,
These are Arabians?
Arabians, and kind of my penchant in life besides music.
Look at that frisky one. Little pony.
That's a baby.
That little baby. They're beautiful.
They really kind of keep me sane, you know, no matter what you got going on in your life. When you go out to the barn and a baby's being born or one is ill or whatever, it keeps you down to earth.
Well, horses are real personable. I mean, they all
Yes.
have their own way of being.
Well, particularly Arab horses. They're real people horses, and
Very high-strung, aren't they? I mean...
they can be. That's kind of a misconception that I think quarter horse people have started.
Did they? Are they jealous? Dang cowboys.
They are really the most gentle horse in the world. I mean, they can be high-strung if you need them to be that. And I've, in all my years of raising Arabian horses, we've produced over 600 head of horses since we've been breeding horses. I have never had a rogue. I've never had a horse that would hurt you for the sake of hurting you. You know?
So much of that's just how you treat them, I think.
Exactly right. Yeah.
And they
Be a
feel
good
around you.
handler.
Yeah. They respond to love and care.
Kind of like us.
Yeah.
Kind of like us people.
You gonna continue to pursue your movie career, your television career? I know you've been one north or south. You did that Ford Fairlane movie with
With
Andrew
the Dice Man.
The Dice Man.
I'm doing a new film starting April 20th called The Best of the Best Part 2 with Eric Roberts. It's a karate film. And so we'll be on location in Los Angeles for about a month, I think. And the last week or 10 days I'll be commuting back and forth, doing my shows at night and that in the daytime.
Wow. Are you a,
I'm a black
belt?
belt.
Are you? I
but
didn't know that.
I get to play the bad guy in this again. I somehow,
You like
it's
that,
typecasting.
though,
I say.
Yeah, I think you prefer that. The Man
I
in
do.
Black.
I really do like that. It's usually if the lead has been cast, if the good guy has been cast, the next best role is always the bad guy.
Yeah.
And so I think there are a lot of colors of being bad versus, good is good. But bad goes from Peck's bad boy all the way up to Manson, you know. So it gives you a lot of ways to go with a character.
Wow. We have your album Moods and Moments. I guess we showed that. We ought to show your fan club and your concert dates also. Should we do that now?
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just.
I don't have you'll tell me where I've been to or where I'm going.
Sure. Well, there's the fan club right there.
There it is. Grand Rapids, Michigan is where that's based.
Yes.
Got someone who takes care of all that, huh?
A terrific lady. In fact, she's a paralegal, and she started this fan club about, I think, 3 or 4 years ago, and it's just gone wild. It's gangbusters, so they do a really great job.
All right.
Terrific. Wayne is going to stay with us for a while. We have Pam Tillis coming up in just a moment, plus more. Right now, we'll take a break and be back after word from Tristan, the face of relief today.
Welcome back to Video Morning Live on your Thursday with our special guest, Wayne Newton, this morning. I was just talking to him about the state of country music, and it's a very positive state it is.
It really is. I think country music is really in its embryonic stage in terms of world acceptance and tearing down those images of what people thought country music was, and how it should be sung, and what you had to wear, or what kind of instruments should be on it. You know, those kinds of things.
Yeah, back in the 80s when the urban cowboy craze came along, that's what it was, just a craze. It really didn't stick. But do you think this time here in the 90s that it's going to...
I think Roger Miller, if I had to pick one guy that tore down more barriers for country music, it would probably be Roger. Because,
what a talent.
At a time and place that he was doing his kind of thing that crossed over, he really gave a whole new meaning to country music. And I've never had a chance to say that to you, Roger, so there. I've said it.
Boy, you feel a lot better now, don't you?
I feel a lot better. Got that off my chest.
Wayne Newton just kissed up to Roger Miller right here on Video Morning. Where do you get all your energy to do all the stuff you do?
It's fear.
Yeah.
You mean you get nervous?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I'm better when I work. I'm better when I'm working, both from a standpoint of being disciplined and feeling better and staying active mentally. I kind of just hibernate when I'm off. You know, lay on the couch and watch television or ride a horse or fly a helicopter, but not a lot of really good thinking going on.
I guess you've known that for a long time, though, right?
Yeah. So I really do feel better and function better when I'm working.
Your shows, I know a lot of people who have to, you know, say, we're going to a Wayne Newton show, and they go, people have to drag and pull them in there, but when they come out, they get their money's worth. I mean, they're just pumped up about Wayne Newton.
Well, we threaten them, and we we wire the seats. We do all kinds of
things. The bad guy.
guy.
You must put on a tremendous show.
I tell you, we walk out on stage with a pure and simple philosophy of entertaining the people, not trying to change their political beliefs or religious beliefs or challenge anything like that. And so they might walk out saying, I don't like Wayne Newton, but they'll never walk out saying he didn't work hard enough for us. You know.
And you just be yourself.
That's it.
Give them all you got.
It's the only shot we got.
Yeah. Well, I wish you could perform around here sometime. You going to be at Fanfare this year? Or?
As a matter of fact, we have been asked to come back to Fanfare this year, and I'm looking forward to it with a great deal of anticipation.
You will be there?
That's what I hear.
There you go.
We've been asked, and I'd love to do it, so 2 of the 3 problems are out of the way.
Good.
That would be one of the big moments.
Yeah, that's
sure.
The tickets are selling out real quick.
Yeah,
if you don't have yours yet, you need to snatch them up.
2 years ago, I was one of the highlights of my professional career.
Boy, they loved you. You were working up a sweat.
Oh, I almost passed out when I came off.
There were women down up front with cups, you know, hoping
I
to get
kept hoping to
some,
pass out that way, you know. So be my luck, I'd fall into my bass player, you know.
Yeah, all right.
We're going to show you where you can see Wayne Newton performing real soon. Thought we'd do a Pam Tillis video, which is itself very hot.
Indeed. This is Maybe It Was Memphis.
Great song. Maybe It Was Memphis. That's a second generation. Does your daughter sing, by the way, Wayne?
Not that she lets me hear.
Yeah.
In fact, she's not too thrilled about my singing most of the time.
Whoops.
So.
How old is she now? About
Everybody else
15
is.
or so?
15, that's the age.
How would you feel if she came to you and said, Dad, I want to do it?
Well, I imagine that there are a lot worse things in life than...
Been good to you?
Yeah, it really has been good to me. And I believe that this industry is what you make it. You know, it can be anything you need it to be. And if you have some goals and principles and values, then that's what you're going to remain with. So I really would be thrilled for her, but not in the early stages because it's real tough.
It's a lot of work.
And the rejection is tough to handle.
Yeah.
You know?
What about your goals? Have you changed them throughout the years? I mean, you just come out with your first video now and plan to do more?
I do plan to do more. I think that probably what happens in one's career, if you are lucky enough to survive this industry long enough, is that you're able to decide what it is that you've liked doing. And that's kind of where I'm at now. I've gone back to doing film, which I'm excited about, and videos, which I'm excited about, recording again, which I hadn't done for about 7 years prior to signing with the Curb record label. And so I'm really back doing what it was that inspired me to start in this industry. You know?
That's great. And you're on the road, in concert.
On the road.
Look at all these
The
days.
road for Wayne Newton's a pretty doggone long road, because you cover a lot of ground.
It's we're playing places too that we have never played before, and I'm really excited because we did the Strawberry Festival last night.
That's Plant City, Florida.
Plant City, Florida.
All right.
And
Big deal.
it was a kick. It was really a ball. A lot of fun.
Are you back there tonight now?
No, we go to Fort Lauderdale tonight.
Okay.
And to Sunrise Theater, and then I guess Hot
Tomorrow?
Springs the next night.
Beaumont, Texas?
And that's to say that we're also coming back and forth between here and there. So we're just going and doing the show, coming back here.
Traveling man.
Yeah. Harder to hit that way.
We
Well,
want to wish you best of luck
indeed.
with everything. Luck's not very much part of your game. It's what you make it, I guess.
Well,
you
we'll
just work
take all
hard.
the luck we can get.
And congratulations on that great video, The Letter.
It is
Thank you
superb.
very much.
We'll
It's
show
a
it again
pleasure
many
being
times.
here.
Wayne Newton, y'all.
Yay!
Yeah.
Thank you.
Come back again.
Love to.
So glad he's a healthy guy. Hank wouldn't do it, but Wayne would.
That's right.
All right. Well, we're going to be right back after this message from the Florida Orange Growers, Florida Quality Orange Juice. It makes you feel so good.
Can I get one, too?
You.
TNN explores America. No matter where you go in Michigan, you're never far from one of the Great Lakes. These 10,000-year-old lakes were shaped by glaciers. In Michigan, you'll find nearly 100 lighthouses and almost 1,000 miles of public beaches along the Great Lakes. Folks enjoy just relaxing on the beach. Sports lovers like the great swimming, boating, and fishing. Explore Michigan's Great Lakes. Brought to you by Dodge Truck, a proud sponsor of TNN Explores America.
Now that is a good video.
You
The
bet.
new one from Dan Seals and Mason Dixon Line. That's from his new album, which is unyet released on Warner Brothers, so watch for it.
We've got another special guest, Michael Jonathan. He's going to join us in just a few minutes here on Video Morning.
Video Morning.
Hello there. Welcome back. It's a Thursday. It's Katie and Al here. We have another very special guest. Please welcome Michael Jonathan. Hi, Mike.
Good morning, Michael.
Good
How
morning.
are you?
It's nice to meet
Good
you all,
to meet you.
finally.
Thank you.
been a
Thank
long
you.
Of course,
time.
you two have gone to the PM show, as many have, and then worked your way into Video Morning.
It's like I said, talk to Lyndon and Joe about that.
Oh, right, Lyndon Lefevre.
I want to thank Wayne Newton for opening for me this morning. It was very nice of him to come out special to warm up the audience on my behalf. I know us
Yeah.
big stars, we need these little opening guys.
He
you
took
know.
all the audience with him, but
So, well,
Not many people have Wayne open for them.
yeah, well, it's this early in the morning to have crowds huddled around him as he's going from place to place, you know.
Michael, just so you
Awesome.
don't feel out.
And I'm glad I wore the right color, too.
Yeah,
You know, we
boy,
both have
you
good
picked the right
taste in
color.
clothes.
Let's plug her in for Michael, too. What do you say?
what do you
All
say?
right.
Yeah,
There
that
we
looks
go.
really good. There you
Because-
go.
We don't want. There you
There
go.
you go.
Yay!
Bright lights of Video Morning shine
Great
for
background effect. I love
Feel
it.
better now?
Thank you very much for making me so happy.
you. Indeed, indeed.
You got the act
It's
down.
okay.
That's amazing. So what about yourself?
What about me?
You move around a lot.
Yes, yes. I'm home based out of Lexington, Kentucky. I'm originally from New York. And I've been going around the country using the F word a lot. I'm a folk singer.
Oops.
I'm not ashamed of it. It wreaks havoc and fear in the eyes of A&R guys and radio marketing people. The audience loves it. Writers love it, but I'm not afraid of using the F word. That's how I describe myself.
That's
A
good.
folk singer is, folk is interesting because it's the older sister of country music, and it's a kissing cousin of rock and roll. And you can slip into both genres so easily. I mean, we're played on country and AOR rock and roll stations just as easily. And it's a wonderful place to be in music right now because music is having such a resurgence of all kinds, you know, and with country music doing so well. I mean, in all corners of the world, acoustic players and singer-songwriters like myself are finding an easier time now to get on shows like Video Morning.
Yeah, big time.
Frankly.
We've been playing your Walden video for probably the better part of a month, haven't we, Katie?
Yeah.
How did that come to be, and what's it about?
Well, Walden is on the Dreams of Fire album. Not to plug the album so much as just to make clear that it's not part of the Don Henley project in Concord, Massachusetts, in Saving Walden's Park.
Yeah.
I demoed Walden with Paul Martin, who's the front man, the lead singer of Exile, in his dad's studio about a year before Don Henley began this really nice project to save Walden Woods.
Yeah.
But it happened to be on my album, and I love the song dearly. It's on the album because of a mistake. It's one of the best mistakes I ever made. Getting it on there, because Dreams of Fire tends to be, it's very symphonic, very, you know, very unusual acoustic album, and to have a little simple song like Walden. I read Walden's Pond. I was given the book as a gift, and I encourage everybody to get Thoreau's book. In 1992, as complicated as the world is, I mean, we're coming after a year of Judge Pee Wee Thomas Kennedy and all this stuff going on, and you know.
Don't forget the computer virus.
Yes, that's tomorrow, isn't it?
We need to get back to simplicity.
Yeah, well, that's what he wrote about, and Walden, my song Walden, is not about Thoreau. It's about what he wrote about. The idea of loving your children, loving your life, loving
Keeping
the
it
truly
simple.
important things around us. And to do that, we got Homer Ledford, who is one of the nation's premier instrument makers. He's built over 5,500 laptop mountain dulcimers to create an instrument on camera, starting from picking up the piece of wood to carving it, the headstock, and putting it together. And that's what we see in the Walden music video.
Well, let's see it. Let's take a look.
Good.
Jonathan Michaels?
You can
Michael
call me
Jonathan.
Michael Jonathan if you want.
Here it is, Walden.
Walden, and it's our tribute to Henry David Thoreau. The magic of moonlight and lovers and firelight, the wonders of all we can see, like fawns on a hillside and eagles at sunrise, the streams and the rivers and seas. The truth I have learned, it's so simple. All the best things in life are for free, but we're lost in a swirl of confusion. Our lives are reflections of all that we can. You count up the costs and all lovely and simple and free. Like stars in the nighttime and children at bedtime, and love that'll move you to tears, and jokes that are funny, and whole wheat and honey, and the freedom to pray without fear. Yes, the truth I have learned, it's so just simple. All the best things in life are for free. So just count up the cost and all that remains. It's just the lovely, the simple, and free.
That is a very beautiful song. Walden, the Ballad of Thoreau, although it isn't the one we were hoping to see.
Yeah,
we wanted to see all the, you know.
Welcome to the world of Michael Jonathan.
Still a beautiful, beautiful song.
Thank you.
We'll try to find the other version. The other version.
At least it does prove this much, that I'm not like Milli Vanilli.
That was really
I
him.
sing my own stuff.
That is very good. We are so impressed.
Coming up in June, Michael's going to be part of, I guess, a first ever radio uplink among over 200 radio stations in a big benefit show.
Yeah, right now they have about 160 country. This is country music. It's the first time country radio has been networked like this. They're expecting probably close to 200 country radio stations networked for 12 hours. Kathy Martindale and Ricky Skaggs and Gary Morris are the three co-hosts. It's going to have Patty Loveless, Alan Jackson, my Lexington Brothers Exile. And it is for the American Lung Association. And it was really nice because just about a week ago I was given a call from someone that I know at the American Lung Association, and the producers, who are Brian and Donna Cotlingham here in Nashville that are putting this together, invited me. I'm the only unknown. Here I am next to Alan Jackson, and I don't even have an accent.
I gotta think you're gonna hold your own just fine.
Oh, it's gonna be. You get to play for 1 hour. Each artist plays for 1 hour, and it's so 12 artists involved. And
well, and to be part of a group like that and something as historic as that. I mean, with country music surging the way it is, and the first time that the radio stations have been networked like this, and I get to be part of it. So thank you very much.
It's gonna be on the 20th of June, and you might just ask your local station in your market, you know, for more information on it.
Yeah.
Let's see where you're going to be playing, so we can check you out in the.
Well, see, March 26th at Black Mountain is a nice little club out there called McDibs, which is a real big favorite singer-songwriter music club.
And they're not afraid of the F word, huh?
They're not afraid of the F word. Neither is the Down Home in Knoxville, Tennessee. Then in Louisville, Kentucky, Louisville, they get to come out. Cincinnati, Ohio, on April 8th at the Crone Conservatory. Is a special public concert. It's sponsored by WNKU Radio, and it's what I call an Earth concert, which Walden is going to be one of the featured songs for that concert. And it's sort of a celebration of the spring and the planet and the kind of music that I like to do when I'm not having to be commercial.
Excellent. You're doing really good stuff.
Oh,
there's the fan club address right there.
Yeah.
Ooh, an 800 phone number.
Yeah, well, I'm sort of the...
Even Wayne didn't have that.
Right, you can call me the Governor Moonbeam of the folks that pushing my 800 number. If new artists have a problem, because it's very hard to get your records in stores, even if you sign to a major label. It's very tough, and so to help that along, if they want to get a copy of the Dreams of Fire album, they can call the 800 number, or they can write to us, and we'll send them autographed posters and a nice little information about the artist, that guy with the black leather jacket.
The nice black leather
right.
jacket.
The guy who, who
He's Michael Jonathan.
Wayne Newton. Thank you, Wayne, for opening for me.
We appreciate your being here.
Yeah, well, it's nice to be
fun
here.
To meet you.
Come back soon. We'll look forward to that radio.
And congratulations on the success of your show and the network surging the way it is and the growth everybody's having. I think it's really a happy time in country
We're all
music.
real pumped.
It is good.
Thank you.
Thanks again for having me.
Hope to see you again.
Hope so, too.
All right.
Our special guest, Michael Jonathan. More Video Morning coming up in just a moment. Want to do it. Hi. Welcome back to Video Morning. Tour de force is what it is today. And
Yeah.
we're not even over yet, man. We're just starting to hum into that climactic third hour.
Yeah, right. We're going to have to make up for time because we're about 10 minutes over.
Okay,
Really, so
well, let's go with some great
roll
plays. This is Faster Gun.
Video Morning with Katie and Al.
Wayne's Wad.
Wayne's Wad. Man, that little sucker there, you want a museum piece, a Wayne Newton paper wad.
He threw that wad. He did one of these backhanded deals, too. And he hit the nipper dog. Quite amusing.
Man, I wonder, I mean, he's relaxed, he's nice, but does a guy ever wear like a John Deere cap? I wonder. And he probably wouldn't look good in a John Deere cap. I don't know.
He looks good. He does. He looks really, 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 really good. He's not 73. Oh, that wasn't you. Sorry.
See, I get blamed for it.
Sorry, it was the voice of God.
The little elf in here said he's 73, and of course, I got blamed for that. You know, that might be my excuse for a lot of the things that happen on this show.
It could be.
It was.
But that's just a little too easy for you, Al.
Yeah.
We got a world premiere video coming up.
We do. This show has been nothing short of splendid this morning, and to get a world premiere by Dolly Parton is really a big score. I guess we're coming of age.
Definitely, we are in here. This is a song that she wrote herself, a video shot in Los Angeles, and features the actual session players of the song on the video.
This thing, I think, is from a movie, or at least it's got pieces from a movie.
I don't know which one. Let's watch closely, all of us, at this world premiere from Dolly Parton.
Video Morning World Premiere.
Alan Jackson, George Jones, Patti Loveless, and Vince Gill perform 1991's top 10 country hits. The Music City News Country Songwriters Awards, live Wednesday night at 9/8 Central on TNN.
Welcome back. We've been so busy we almost forgot to do tag team trivia.
But it's back, and you've got a chance to win a TNN prize package if you know the answer to this question.
The question was submitted by Tina Wilson, Warren, Ohio, so we give her a prize pack for it. In Reba's video, Is There Life Out There? What's that note say that her husband slips to her? Huey Lewis.
This is easy pickings, so we'll make it hard on the callers. Let's say the 12th caller.
Ooh, boy, that is tough.
12th caller at 1-800-451-7331, and you'll win yourself a prize package if you're right.
Got Alabama coming up in just a moment.
Let's
Right
do
now,
some Susie.